All right, I'm here with Thomas for something special today. We are going to try and solve the Guardian's Prize Crossword together. Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Pat. Nice to be here.
Well, it's wonderful to have you. Thanks for reaching out. Now, I've never done the Prize Crossword before. For some reason, I thought it was a print off one only, but it's just like the daily.
Yeah, it is. It's traditionally, it's often touted as being a little trickier than the sort of dailies. And at one point in time, I think there was a sort of monetary prize that was given out, but that sort of stopped just prior to COVID. So I think the prize is some book tokens or something. So yeah, that's sort of where the prize sits.
Great. And who is it set by today?
Today it's set by Picaroon.
All right, what do you know about Picaroon?
Picaroon, not too much. I just know that he can be quite tricky. So I dare say that we'll need our thinking caps on for this one, Pat.
All right, well, I wish us luck. What's your
Yes.
approach usually for getting started?
How do you mean?
Well, it's funny, when I first did these on video, my old way was always go through all of the across clues one by one and then go on to the down clues. And then
Mhm.
I think after two or three videos, I realized, well, this is stupid. If I get one of the acrosses, I should
You,
use those letters to get some of the downs. But
yes, absolutely. And that's what I tend to do. But usually the trick is just finding a foothold and a way in, which can be tricky. One thing I have noticed, which I also do, is I tend to scan the clues, and you can see 12 across references 13 down, one down is referencing 13. There's the number 13
mm,
place, which tells us that presumably this answer for 13 down is crucial to the crossword in some way. So that might actually dictate where we start, because in order to make sense of these clues, we probably need to look at 13 and then sort of go from there.
all right, let's do it.
Let's give it a go. Okay, 13 down it is then. So maybe violets, low weight rising. What do you think, Pat?
Well, when I see maybe violet, I think that's telling us either to think of a type of flower or a color or a
Mm-hmm.
wavelength of light,
Mm-hmm.
and that might be the definition, but
I think so, and I think it's probably by example, in the sense that maybe violet is, an example of, as you say, a plant or flower or something. But then we're told, as the wordplay,
hmm,
um, low weight rising, which in a down clue is a reversal indicator, of course. Low weight.
something like a gram or
Mm. Yeah, G for gram or kg or lb, that sort of thing for. Um, and
I'm
low, of
also
course.
wondering if weight rising, I think weight can be abbreviated to W, so maybe
Mm,
it's a word for low with five letters, including a W, and we bring the W up towards the top.
that's a good point. It could be low as a verb. Actually, low can mean moo or make
Oh, yes,
the cows are lowing,
of course.
which gives us, if it were moo backwards, that's quite useful because that's OOM.
Bloom.
Bloom, maybe LB is pounds, isn't it? Reversed.
Oh, I didn't.
Reversed.
But between the two of us, we got that. I love it.
Okay, we're in blue, maybe violet. Okay,
Maybe there's a flower theme.
could be. Um, this is clearly a link word, so I can imagine Pickering being quite clever in sort of using this to indicate different types of blooms and that sort
Oh,
of thing.
yes.
We shall see.
So they're not all going to be flowers. Could be
I doubt.
Leopold bloom, or
Mm,
isn't there like a bloom of I don't know, fungus or something?
yeah, I think so. Bread as well,
Bread.
or
Oh yeah.
thing. Okay, I think um, I think we just go from where we're looking at. Let's see.
Yeah.
Um, okay, 22 across X, President's male horse going west in country. Oh, gosh. The definition could be a country or it could be an ex-president, I suppose.
Mm.
Um,
And a horse or male horse going west seems like a reversal too.
mhm.
But what's a male horse? I can only think of a stallion.
Yes, indeed.
Stud?
Stud, that's a good one. Hmm,
I'm trying to
male,
think of ex-US presidents beginning with M. I can only think of Monroe.
me too. Or it's a country either way. It's difficult to tell. I think we need some
Yeah.
crosses. Okay. All right, let's work our way up. 17. Show delight with rings. What about diamonds? Question mark. Okay.
Well,
Um,
we know rings can be O's, right?
yes, indeed. Two O's in
Yeah.
this case. Um, I think the definition is show delight because what about is or
Oh,
eh convert,
yes.
and diamonds is a D in terms of the card suits. So I think ood is show
Brilliant.
delight as an audience might, for instance.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, good. What are you? Group of 13 downs fit around that in Versailles. Oh,
Bouquet comes to mind as a group of
yeah,
blooms.
I
Oh, and
think
that in Versailles is K, right?
yes, it is. It is. Um, yes, I think you're absolutely right there. There we go.
And a fit is about as in a fit of coughing, I think.
That's the
Or is
one.
there
Yeah.
another sense?
I believe so. That's how I would interpret it. Absolutely. Okay. Two down with a U and an H at the end. Oh, another ex-president.
Oh my goodness, maybe another mini theme.
Yes, indeed. Drinking bad rum's swift dismissal. Um,
Well,
well,
Bush comes to mind with the U and the H.
yes, indeed. I like that a lot. And if you anagramize rums, I think you can make bums rush,
Oh,
which
yes, which is,
miss. Oh dear.
you don't hear that phrase very often nowadays.
And you don't. That's quite a good one actually.
We should bring
Maybe we
it back.
can get back. Yes. Um, okay. Nine across. Issue with American greeting gunshot. Uh, issue is a son or family
Yeah, that's what I
daughters.
was thinking. That's probably part of the wordplay. So then the definition is likely gunshot.
Mm.
American greeting high, or no, I think it's going to have a U in it.
Hi. Yeah, that's a good point, Pat, actually, isn't it? A sort of a very short, maybe even like a two-letter greeting like yo or hi or oi or something.
Yes, because
Um,
American can be simply A.
yes, it could. No, nothing's leaping out at me.
No. Oh,
Uh,
except with might be a W.
oh, that's interesting. And or
So
W. A.
SW's issue with, and then US, but then we don't have anything. Oh, yeah, for greeting that wouldn't fit in though. All right.
Okay. One down, 13 downer from writer in pretty poem. Um, I I
I
can
think
see
I
the
have it.
yeah, I can see the answer. And actually, it's quite clever because we do have to remember that when substituting 13 down into the clue, it's actually bloomer
Mm-hmm.
when he says 13 down or like that. But in this case, it's actually hidden
Yeah,
in pretty
typo.
and grim. Yeah.
Oh, so
What?
maybe it is yo. Oh, my issue then could be youth.
Youth. Yes, youth. I like that.
But hold on, how is? Oh no, young, young, because it's gun is anagrammed or shot.
One of those lift and separates, Pat, isn't it? We actually have
Yes,
to. How frustrating because I'm terrible at spotting those. Thanks for that.
sure. Well, you're the one who told me what they're called.
Yeah. Three down. Mogul's capital. £1,000 in banks in another area. Ugh. Hmm.
So there are a lot of abbreviations for 1,000. Well, three anyway. G, K, and M.
I think we may have it already. I'm hoping that G is that for
Yeah.
grand. Hmm.
But then with the pounds, would that be an L?
Oh, it could be actually. That's a good point. It could be.
Banks in another could be the outer letters of. Oh, I think it's actually, no, I think it's just the G in AR and then a final A for area.
Oh, and yes, of course, for the city in India.
Ah, so moguls are the people from
I
India.
believe so. I believe that's correct. Yes.
Ah, yes. Of course, they want us to think about business moguls.
Very much so. Yeah, it's nicely misleading that
Hmm.
I don't used to read it. Um, okay, I'm choosing four down just because it may help with 11 when we get there. On booze, one seeks good story. Hmm.
What are you thinking for the definition?
Yeah, so just pondering that. I I'm fairly certain it's probably something like good story or maybe seeks good story. I actually have a
Oh,
word in
yeah.
mind
Oh,
fits.
okay.
Um,
Does it begin RE?
yeah, it does. So exactly that. So re is on, and I think porter for our booze
Oh, my goodness.
would give us one that seeks a good story, one who
Oh,
seeks.
brilliant.
Mm, yeah, the crossword setters do like their alcohol references.
Yeah.
'Cause it does make for some good
Especially
wordplay.
linked to journalists.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, okay. 10 across. Writer sent over drink with fruit. Touring Australia. 5-4.
I'm
Hmm.
thinking it's the name of a writer, first
Yes,
and last.
I think that's a fairly good guess, Pat. Sometimes writer can also be a reference to equipment such as a pen, and
Hmm.
that's
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think. Mhm.
I'm trying to think though of like what would the first name be? Edith.
Enid, Edith. Well, we need five letters. Yeah, so
Yeah,
Edith.
Ernie.
Mm,
Not
no,
thinking of it.
no, me neither. Where shall we look next? Five down, maybe. Um, bit of a 13 down, bit of a bloom. From drunk. drink up. Uh,
So is it a part of a flower? Oh, I can't. Like, isn't there a pistil or
yeah, I think you're spot on, Pat, and I think that's exactly it. Because if we write that out, sip is drink,
Oh,
reverse.
yes,
If someone's lit, they are
they're
drunk.
drunk. Ah, I
And the
didn't
whole thing,
even see that. I came up with the word, but I had no idea how it was right. Well done.
perfect. I'll take it.
Oh, yeah.
Um, what's 11? We looked at that. No, we haven't. 26 down. What have we got? He saw the water. 28, 30. I haven't got
Oh,
28.
goodness.
Totally with dash of rum. Uh, okay. I do actually have an idea for this. She saw the water, or rather, and I think this tells him at 28
Ah,
as well. She saw the water lily was from,
Lady of,
yeah, Lady of Shalott. Okay.
well
Um,
remembered.
how that fits the wordplay, I don't know yet, but let's stab it in and see what we've got.
Oh, and yeah, I would have completely misspelt that if you'd asked me to write it down.
Me too, actually.
Yeah, glad to hear it.
Thankfully, though, we already had that. So he saw the water lily, and I'll stick that in because I'm fairly certain it has to be. Hopefully, that's not cheating too much. She saw the water totally. Um,
Well, it must be an anagram
yes.
of, well, totally certainly works.
Hmm.
And dash.
You were saying about an anagram, and yes, you're absolutely right because rum is that indicator
Ah,
for anagrammizing, strangeness and that sort of thing.
hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
But it looks like with
I
28 we can work backwards maybe to 15.
so Doctor leaves Mrs. 13 down, holding 13 down. Okay. Well, 113 down. Yeah, Lily, fine. Um, the rest of it, we need 13, don't we? I think.
Oh, I think it might be Mrs. Leopold Bloom.
Oh, right. Interesting. Leopold then. Stars quietly dated 13 down in literature. It is. Leo is, well, stars in constellation, I suppose.
Hmm.
He is quiet or quietly, and old is dated,
Ah, wonderful.
I think. Um, oof. God, this is quite tough actually, quite taxing. 16 down then. Repeat this brief song on love.
All right, I think I have it.
Oh, okay. What do you have?
Repeat this is the definition. So you'd write it on a list, ditto, and I think the brief song is a ditty.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. And we replace the Y with an O
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
Ooh, nice. Um, let's sort of have a look at this again. Writer, Edith, still could be. No, I've got nothing still.
Yeah, I just think of Edith Head, who did the costumes for a lot of the old films,
Mm, mm-hmm,
or
mm-hmm.
Edith Wharton, but that's too long.
Okay, maybe six down will help. Rationales for reform in politicians is an anagram of rationales,
Ah,
gives us senatorial, do you think?
wow. You are so good at the anagrams.
Sometimes I spot them, other times I'll need to write them down. It just
Yeah.
depends. I think that's correct though.
Yeah, and that makes the definition of politician, so it's an adjective.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay. Um, okay,
Ooh,
let's.
so it's not Edith.
It's not Edith. Oh, but there is a name I'm thinking of that fits.
Go for it.
You reckon? What do you think about Emile Zola?
Oh, brilliant.
Lime is our fruit going
Oh,
backwards.
right.
I think that's right. Right, so sent over drink. Emile Zola with fruit. Lime is our fruit. Toy in Australia. Hmm. Not sure I see it from the wordplay though.
Yeah. I mean, is the final A just Australia? But touring Australia, I thought the A would go in the middle.
Yes, indeed. Oh, that may be wrong, of course.
Yeah, it might be another Emil.
Let's try and confirm a 7 and 8, and if we're
Hmm.
not certain, I'll ditch that. Um, okay. Ape rock singer with personal problem. Okay. This will be some sort of creature.
Oh, yes, I know the rock singer is a fellow countryman of mine.
Yeah, it's always him, and a personal problem is
Always
polio.
BO.
Yes, it is bonobo, not
Yeah,
bonobo, obviously.
I have no
Right.
idea how you say it.
No, me neither. Okay, well, it supports the O. Make a bloomer say in Black Sea oddly.
Well, the odd letters of Black Sea are bake. But what's
Oh,
a bloomer? Is that some kind of pastry or something?
loaf of bread.
Oh, you had said that earlier. Yeah,
Yeah, just by coincidence, but yes, a loaf of bread is a bloomer. So okay. I guess to make one, you'd have to bake it.
yeah. I'm not familiar
Um,
with a bloomer. What is it exactly?
it is it's a fairly big, um, it's a fairly big
Ooh,
type of bread. Um, Usually rectangular in shape, but I'm not seeing an example.
you're making me hungry.
But yes, I should. Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's just a sort of loaf of bread, like a split tin or something like that.
Nice.
Okay, well, I want this to still be Emile Zola, but I don't understand it from the wordplay. Um, no, I can't see it.
I feel
Cola
like
is.
booze, you have the OZE backwards, but
Hmm. No. Unfortunately, because it's a prize crossword, there's no check button, so we'll just have to wing it and hope it's correct, I think.
yeah, I agree with that.
Single bloom appeared. What's the
I
death
can think of
here?
a word for single would be
Yes,
alone.
me too. Yeah, alone for single appeared.
No, there must be more to it than that.
Bloom, of course. Oh, oh, what if it's the other way around, Pat? What if appeared is the definition? What if it's
Ah, oh,
a
a
rose?
rose, of course. Well done.
Oh dear. I
Yeah.
would have put own in there actually and been quite happy with that, frankly.
Well, I'm glad you continue to think about it.
Hmm, okay. Um, okay, not too
Not
bad.
bad. Yeah, nice short one.
So have a look at you. Whistleblower, engineers lead or led for feds.
Oh, yeah. So, of course, with the Euros going on at the moment, I immediately think of a ref
Yeah, absolutely.
because I think I have seen in a recent crossword whistleblower as ref.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would not have made that connection.
No, no, absolutely. That's a nice one. That helps us out.
And the engineers are the Royal Engineers, of course.
Always, yeah.
Yeah.
Always, yeah. And lead for feds is just a letter F in that case. Um, 20 cross then, so confession of compiler stealing large key. So the definition could be a confession.
I have a feeling it might be, oh, maybe, but I'm thinking it might be a large, or it might be key. Like the compiler is confessing I something, I did it,
Oh,
and then stealing an L in there for large,
that's perfect.
but I don't
Oh,
see it.
um, uh, yes, Pat. You're absolutely right there. I think a compiler might say "I set" as a
Oh,
confession compiling,
yes.
and then they shove an L in there, and we do indeed get key in that sense.
Oh, I would never have guessed that meaning of key, like the
It's
Florida Keys.
yes, indeed, it's devious. It's very, very devious,
Yeah.
and it's only one that I learned recently, to be fair. Um,
So yet
okay.
again, teamwork.
Absolutely. This is something that probably I'd struggle with on my own. Absolutely. It's tough. Well, that's our president, which we need
Yeah.
some more. Okay, what do we got? Bloom in film resort in America. Yes. Also the name of an actor. Um, um, I want this to be Orlando.
Ah, of course. So, or Bloom in film is Orlando, and it is. Yes,
Yeah.
I've been to Orlando
Yeah.
not too long ago.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
You didn't spot him though, I take
No,
it.
I don't think he lives there.
He's missing a trick.
Hmm.
Okay, 21 down. Solo melodians playing without middle note. Oh, well, something here screams an anagram at me.
Oh, yeah. Melodian without its middle letter.
Gives us 8 letters
Oh,
and the definition.
melodians.
Yeah, include the S.
Yeah.
Uh,
Drop the
so
D
drop the D.
and
What do you
lonesome.
Lonesome, perfect. There you go. You
Yeah.
beat me to
Even,
it.
well, no, I don't think I did, but that one was easy enough.
Mhm. Okay. Um, we're down in this little corner, aren't we? Bible, French song. Oh, I'm sorry, this has come to my mind already.
Yeah, me too. Charles
Yeah,
Trenet, La Mer,
it's the one. Yeah. Oh,
Lamer.
Ace Fever. Um, 29. 13. Downing. Sewers? Sowers?
Oh,
One
I
of
think you're right. Sowers may do so, but I can't think of it.
sewers may do so. What do sewers do? They stitch and they. Mm, no, no, don't know it. Made rustic. Wine cases, one included in range. Oh,
I wonder if
range.
made rustic could be the definition, like Lised at the end.
Yeah, yeah, I like that idea. Oh, yeah, and range is often a reference to
Oh, the Alps, maybe.
mounted Alps. Um, yeah, something lies.
Oh, but then that messes with Alps, I think.
What other mountain ranges are there? I mean, there's tons of things, but
Or could it be an oven, a cooker, an aga?
yes, absolutely, yes, a very good point. Absolutely, it could be. I've been caught out by that before as well.
Hmm. Oh,
You
but
do.
if it ends in a D, then I think we have 29 down as something sowers may do.
Oh,
Darn.
people, yes, and people used to do this with socks and
Yeah.
umbrellas and things like that.
But how, I don't know
Um,
how the bloom downing works. Oh, maybe just because you say darn, darn as a instead of blooming. Ah, yes.
blooming,
So it is blooming.
yes, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
so.
Now I get it.
Yeah, he's having fun with the word bloom and its many other
Hmm.
words. um, okay, 19 down, 8 letters. Ground gain roughly for balloon. Ground grain.
Floor, floor something,
Floor.
floor oat, um, floor rye.
Flower. Flower. If something's flourish, um, you could argue, well, flour is ground grain and roughly is
Ah,
ish, you think?
yes. Yeah.
Flourish?
Yes, that's
Well,
it.
if you bloom, then you
You
flourish, don't
flourish.
you? Yes. Oh, God.
Yeah, I've seen them use that ish like the other day when it was share-ish or cherish.
Oh, gosh, yes, I saw that.
And it
Yes,
wasn't
and
really, I think, clued in a very helpful way. I think roughly here is a better way to indicate the ish ending.
yeah, absolutely. You had a hell of a time with Enigmatist.
Oh, what a week. Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
worst.
it's been really tough. It has been tough, and this is no exception. But yeah, I spent a long time on that Enigmatist puzzle. It was fiendishly difficult. Um, okay,
Oh,
made
could it be
rust.
ruralized? I don't know the word, but that could be made rustic.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, the Urals are the range. Yeah.
In Russia, is that where they're located? I think. But yes.
Yes. Oh, and red. So wine cases, wine
Mm,
surrounds the
yeah.
Urals with a one inside it. Wow.
Well, yeah. I suppose if you go rural, you're rustic in that sense. Yeah. Um, okay. 24. Almost looks like a difficult one. Big hit includes funny rap verse getting Russian ace on board.
Do you think the R we have is part of Russian?
Yeah, possibly. Um, hmm. funny rap might just be the letters of rap anagramized.
Oh, so that might be the R.
Maybe
Yeah.
Russian ace on board. I think we're meant to be thinking of submarines and that sort of thing, but I actually wonder if the definition is a Russian ace on board, but in the sense of a chess person.
Oh, of course. Karpov.
Karp, Karpov would fit, wouldn't it?
He certainly
Uh,
would.
and why is that? Rap anatomized.
Yeah. Oh, a
Hey,
KO. Yes.
hey, knockout. And
And
V's
Vert.
ver.
That's it.
Okay, good, good.
They had Tal mentioned in a crossword the other
Yes,
day. Had you heard of him before?
Mikhail Tal. Yes, I have. I used to play a lot of chess in
Ah,
my years. Yeah, it's an interest of mine. Um, okay, 30 cost. Taylor doesn't lie. Making cuts. Hmm.
I'm thinking it's cuts is the definition since it's plural.
Yeah, that's a good point. Could be an anagram. Doesn't lie. Is that 9 letters?
Oh, to tailor. It is. That's very clever.
And that gives us deletions.
Oh my goodness, you're so quick at those. Well done. That's it.
That's it. Okay. Where haven't we looked? 14 now. We haven't looked at yet. Foreign articles. Long and small. 13 down as
Oh,
bloomers.
so underwear, under.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one reference he hasn't made yet. But I bet you it's something like that under
Oh, the
pants or
foreign
something.
articles are un and der anyway.
Yeah, and long pants and small pants and
Oh,
that sort
yes.
of. I think so. Yeah, that's an old chestnut. The foreign articles for under. Yeah,
Oh,
comes
I
up.
think to long for somebody might be to pant. Is that it?
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
S
nice.
for small.
Nice. Yes, even better. Even better. Yes, that fits much more nicely. Um,
Oh, I think I know the president now. He's not US.
oh, are you thinking of the former Egyptian president,
Yes,
Mubarak, wasn't it? It was.
but don't
I think
ask me the last vowel. Yeah, I think you're right, Mubarak. So how is
that.
the wordplay working?
Very good question. Male horse going west. Arab. Arab is
Ah,
horse.
yes.
Arab is a horse.
I wonder if I think KU might be Kuwait. Oh no, it's in UK. Of course,
I
the
mean,
obvious country. I have a
right, and then
tendency to make things more complicated for myself instead of
okay, M.
saying,
Yeah, you've got it. M for male. UK is a country, and Arab is a horse going backwards. Okay, okay, it's explainable. That's good. Right, 23 down. Make a bloomer with instruments holding notes. Um,
I have no idea about this one.
no, I don't either.
But I think it must be like to make a mistake, make a bloomer, like the typo we had before. And so what's
No.
the instrument?
Uh, do you think? Do you think bugle and an N bungle?
Bungle, well done.
Bungle N for note, I think, is acceptable.
Yeah. What was
That's a
the British show, children's show with Bungle?
oh rainbow, rainbow.
Rainbow.
Fantastic.
Now, are you old enough to remember Bungle and Rainbow?
I'm afraid I am.
All
I'm
right.
afraid I am. Yes, very much so. I grew up on it. Yeah. Yeah. This sort of clue pad is really tricky actually because you need to know very specifically the instrument. There's no further wordplay at all. And I find it a little bit. Is it really fair on the solver? Because a bugle is not a particularly common
No,
instrument.
not at all. And then
Um,
holding note, I mean, there's so many things that note can refer
yeah,
to.
absolutely. Do re mi and all that sort of thing.
Hmm.
Um, woman ate nothing after husband's cut back.
I think it might be Linda, my sister's name,
Okay,
just because nil is backwards and eight is had, so had nil, but the
brilliant,
H is taken away.
fantastic.
Oh, well, my
You're
sister wouldn't forgive me if I didn't get that one.
wow, I can't believe it. I think we're done.
Wait, that is amazing. Um, and I think definitely the teamwork came to play
Oh,
because a lot of
absolutely.
those we put our heads together and got little bits of it and came up with the
Yeah,
answer.
absolutely. That was really tricky. Not as tricky as Enigmatis this week, but still plenty to chew on.
Yeah.
That's for certain. Yeah, I don't think there were any clues, well, except 10.
Ah,
Still,
yes.
because we will have to wait a week for 225 to catch up and give us the answers.
Yeah, the other one I didn't fully understand, I think because we were on that rush of working backwards, 28 down, yeah.
Oh, let's go back to that. So,
So I
Doctor,
think it must be DR is taken away from
yeah, Mrs.
Mrs. Leopold Bloom. Oh, yeah, I should know. I thought it was Nora, but maybe I'm wrong.
Uh,
Maybe we'll leave that one for the viewers to solve and put in the
yes,
comments.
let's. Yeah, it'd be good.
That's
We've got
always
the
my
idea.
get out of jail card.
And I think as well, 10 across. I still, I still don't see the the
Yeah,
Australia bit there. Or indeed, unless lime is not the fruit we meant to be thinking of, and there's something else. Mm,
it just seems right.
yeah, I can't think of any other writer. Um, because Emile Zola, he did the Jacques, didn't he, and that sort of thing.
Yes, yeah.
But
Thomas, I realized halfway through that my video camera somehow magically came back on, but you had turned yours off. If you want to turn yours on and wave to the viewers.
oh yeah, let's say hello. Yes, hello.
Hello, Thomas. So, Thomas, this was a great idea of yours. Let's do it again. I really
Excellent.
enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Pat.
Right, and thanks to everyone for watching, and have a wonderful day.